Thank you.
Great stuff. We're flying through our guests this evening. It's so amazing how quickly we get through all of these. So many amazing solutions again being shared. This is our next guest this evening. Someone whose solution I've used in the classroom myself. It's a really engaging solution for teaching robotics and computing and creativity and bringing everything in around the whole sort of STEAM sort of initiative. But I won't steal his thunder. Welcome to Joe from Sam Labs. Or was it? Have I gone the wrong way here? Have I gone to the wrong person? Yeah, Joe from Sam Labs should be next.
Hello. There we go. How's it going?
Hey, great stuff. Thank you. How are you?
Doing really well. It's great to connect, and I've really enjoyed watching everyone's presentation.
Fantastic. So for those who haven't come across you and your product before, what is Sam Labs all about?
So Sam Labs is a solution to teach 21st century skills. We center our entire work around 3 pillars: reducing teacher workload, increasing teacher confidence, and increasing student engagement. And we do that through our multiple courses. We've got a STEAM course, a Learn to Code course, a Maker course, and a science course. We reduce teacher workload by providing teachers with all of the planning and teaching materials that they need. So for every single one of our courses, we've got in-depth and well-researched and well-presented content that we give teachers. This is content that we don't hold dearly, in that we don't give access to teachers to copy and edit. Actually, we do the opposite. All of our content can be copied by teachers and edited in the way they like in the classroom. It's developed by teachers and for teachers, and it's all aligned to national standards, be that in the UK or in the US and elsewhere. We increase teacher confidence with professional development. We ran a series recently on STEM assessment using formative, summative, but also rubric assessment to help get a holistic picture of how the students is evolving. And then finally, we increase student engagement with interactive apps that are easy to use for flow-based programming and block-based programming, which is used through every single one of our lessons in our courses, and our wireless interactive building blocks. So these are just 3 of them, and I'm not able to share my screen, but essentially these are all wireless blocks, and this is the blocks that I would use to create a perhaps an animal habitat that can be interacted with, or maybe a earthquake simulator. If I press on this button here, you will see that my motor and my will change colors. I've got inputs, outputs. Together they create a system. I can add functions, and so we've got the whole thing around computing, computational thinking through these very easy to use, manage and deploy courses that we provide. And these courses are now in 5,000 schools globally. We've grown really fast, and I believe the reason for that is that we actively engage any of our users. We check in on them, we ensure that we co-plan, co-teach if they need be, and create solutions for them that is really adapted and tailored to their environment, their localization, and their needs.
Joe, thank you for that summary. Obviously, what's very striking there is the breadth of resources and that you actually cover there. I know it's probably quite a difficult one, but could you kind of pick on a few aspects where you would differentiate your solution from other resources available?
So first, yeah, thank you, Al. The first thing is that we don't discriminate against other solutions. You don't need to choose Sam Labs and Sam Labs only. We know that the school STEAM and computing infrastructure is sometimes already established. Your school may have purchased spheros, microbits, Legos, vernier sensors for science experiments, drones, 3D printers. Our courses integrate them using our platform, our software. You can literally just connect everything into our platform and create cross lessons using all these different tools. That's one. And I think, well, our approach, and you can go on our website and the content page on our website to see the in-depth nature of our content. And I think it's it's relatively unrivaled. We keep on learning, we keep on adapting. It's relentless, but we want to make sure that we reduce teacher workload as much as possible so they focus on what's important.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you so much, Joe. One of the things I've always loved about the Sam Labs approach is it's just so malleable. And whilst there are resources there, it gives both teachers and students the freedom to be really creative and sort of go off on different sort of journeys and things based upon their interests and their needs.
Right.
The sort of final question really got here for you. I mean, I've given you sort of one example there on a plate, but how else do you think the tool sort of helps teachers beyond giving that the sort of freedoms that I mentioned there?
I think a lot of teachers care about preparing their students for the future, and they know that just keeping students in front of screens when it comes to learning about technology and engineering and science and arts is very limiting. And so it really helps, first of all, bring some joy and creativity into the teaching and the learning, but also follow something that's rigorously built, but yet has the pedagogical flexibility that teachers need.
Great stuff, Joe. Thank you very much indeed. We're out of time, unfortunately. For those of you people who want to sort of find out more, the website, samlabs.com, or you can follow Sam Labs on Twitter as well. There's an active LinkedIn page, and so you're on LinkedIn as well. So please do reach out should you want to learn more about Sam Labs and the offer that it has for STEAM computing makers. Basically, there's just so much you can do with inside there, isn't there? So thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you. Have a great rest of the evening.
Cheers. Thanks a lot, Joe. Take care.
Given how hard for our public purses in terms of budgets and resources for schools, it's great when you can incorporate investments you've made previously to add to rather than swap out. That's another great thing to hear.
Yeah, it is massively, like I said, that word malleable. Whatever infrastructure you might have already in place, even if you just go for the resources, it sort of ties you in nicely with what you can do moving forwards. And a bit like the Deliver Computing 360 we heard from Al earlier, and that ability to be able to provide that gap and support for computing as a subject is massive.